Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing yet more science, more tests. This one's going to be on the collars, as I mentioned in a previous episode. I'm going to be testing if you can stack this different collars for the same species. So I got the 3 calls with me. We got the bleat call, the stack of sticks, and then the normal, or the bag of sticks, and then the normal grunt call. And I want to see if one doesn't call some animals in, maybe the other one will. And if you really want to go hard on calling in mule deer or something like that, you can bring all 3 of these and have the most success in calling what you need. Since you basically have 2 different calls that can call in the low fit or the high fit, I'm just wondering if they each have their own chance of calling in. I also want to see what we're going to be looking at is when we apply hunting pressure to the animals, how that affects the callers. Like if you put hunting pressure on, do they stop responding to calls? I suspect they stop responding. But first I need to find some mule deer and white-tailed deer. Oh, I think that was a spook over there. Darn. Alright, I was going to go for this tower because they're usually around here. Oh well, it's not the oh, yeah, here we go. It's not the best time to be doing this, because their drink time only has about an hour left, hour and a half. They're going to start moving out into the woods. But I thought I would try and squeeze it in here. What I'm going to try to do, since there is a herd over here, I'm going to try and get to that tower without spooking them. I probably might just have done it already. Oh! Okay. They might be out of range. Okay, they're traveling. You already done drinking? Okay, see, I might have to reset the time. If all the herds are gonna be... Okay, these guys are comfy. Let me see if I can get in the tower. It's not the best scenario, because I can't see them if they're all in there. I need a nice group. Where are you guys going? Yeah, see, they're gonna go... Yeah, see, I should do this at the start of the drink time. Let me try and get to this tower. Maybe I'll see something else. Okay, I actually think I have too much deer. I got a group in here, a herd right here, and another herd here. To do the test, I don't really want to have tons of them coming in. This is actually be a little challenging. I'm gonna try and go up here, and I'm gonna do my best to try and get some kind of information out of this episode. I think the first test, like the stacking test, like can you stack the same or different collar for the same species on top of each other? That might be hard to test. You kind of need a herd where one of the calls have no effect. Like you're calling away, you get that once in a while, where you get a herd and then you do the call, like a low fit call, and none of them respond, and there's a low fit in there. So you need that kind of situation, but then you have to pull out a second call that can also do the low fit, like the scenario I'm trying to do. And then if that works, then bringing two of the same call type can actually be beneficial. That's kind of what I'm wondering. Can you bring all 3 of these and just bring everything in and not have that problem about them ignoring it? Yeah, look at this here. The problem is they're too close for to apply hunting pressure to. This is tricky. I need them out at 200 meters. Super tricky. Well, maybe I can still do it. What do we got here? Okay, so we know he's low fit. Okay, so we got a couple low fit here. Oh, this might be the same herd. They're just kind of split. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Well, who's over here? Did you guys go away? They were around the tower. Maybe they marched out when I wasn't looking. Yeah, that's okay. I just wanna play with these guys anyways. Oh, there's more back here. Wait, there was a lot of stars on one of them. 4, okay. Alright. I do like hunting Cottonwood Creek. Alright, so what we're going to do, let's just try the low fit. I think that's the easiest to test here. Okay, low fit. Okay, so call that, see if anybody comes to this. I'm actually hoping no one comes to it, because I want to see if there's a difference. Now, wait a second. Does the sticks, they call mule deer, right? Yeah, mule deer and white-tailed deer. Okay. So far, no one responded. Interesting. Maybe the sticks don't work at all and they say they do. So there's no hunting pressure on these guys. I got lots of mule deer. There's no way they're all high fit. There's no way. Oh, you're high. Oh, these are actually good herds. Except for these two guys. Okay, let's just keep status here. Is he coming towards me? Can they not cross right here? Oh, maybe he is coming. Okay, let's do another rattle. Are you venturing towards me? You are. Okay, so we got to respond. Okay, we got another one too. 1, 2. Anybody else? Oh no. I didn't actually want a lot of them. We're gonna let it expire because we know it worked. This actually works out because they got a detour around, which gives me more time to watch. That guy's looking awesome. I'm gonna have to mark that guy. Okay, let's let this one expire. And then just remember we're pulling a 1-star, 1-star mature, and a young. Problem is, if I kept calling, would more come, which can happen. Oh, no, don't do that. See, this is why you do these tests at the start of a drink time. Now they're going to leave. Yeah, they're all yelling at me now because the call expired. Alright, I think it's safe to say that the other call would probably work. Do I even need to test that one? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to skip that test just for now, because I'm going to assume that it's safe to say... Did these guys all leave? Oh no, where's he going? Weird. I think it's safe to say that they probably have the same effect. Alright, so the bigger question... Well, not really bigger question, but I kind of got the opportunity here. I'm going to do what I did in the other episode. I'm going to apply some hunting pressure. Now, I might be too close to do this, though. Okay, let's make sure the bolt goes back farther. Yeah, I'm too close. Rats. Okay, so much for that test. Oh! I can use these guys. Ah! Aha! Good thing I got 2 groups. Did you guys go alert over there? No, I guess not. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. I only want really 1 group anyways. Okay, so I got some extra time. So let's try. Let's try this one and just see if that one guy comes, because then we just know. Like, we know they're both working the same, or at least have a little bit of information that they're working the same. Okay, so he should turn. Okay, so I think that's a safe bet that they're pretty much identical. So there's probably not, I know this isn't conclusive at all, but there's probably not a benefit in carrying both of those though. I was just wondering if like if one was unsuccessful in calling the low fit, maybe the other one would do like a re-roll and get it, so you can kind of double down on your low fit. But I'm guessing they're going to work exactly the same, kind of like copy paste in the programming here. Alright, so I'm going to let that one expire. I kind of want this guy to return to his group, because he's going to get too close. Okay, I'm going to let it expire. I need to keep him at a distance, so I can apply some hunting pressure without them spooking. Okay, so the call ran out. Now this guy's completely bugging out. Your group's back here. I kind of need this guy to do the test here. See, now they're leaving. Okay. I just need this guy to be in range of the calls. Ah. Yeah, I suppose I could do this with the bleat call. Maybe that's easier. We'll do 2 of them. How far are they out? Oh, they're almost out of range. Hold on. Now, what's the bleat call here? Switch. See if we can just call anybody. Okay. See, they should turn. Basically, I want to see if there's hunting pressure. It doesn't matter which deer it is. So I got one that's coming to the call. So I just need to know that somebody's responding to the call. Can I get multiple though? Oh, nope, wrong one. This one. Okay, let's do one more. Just want to make sure I got a couple test subjects. They're going way too fast though. They might not be in range anymore. Oh no, they are. Okay. Can I turn another one? Let's see here. Who did I turn? 2-star mature. Okay, that's okay. They're kind of slowed down there. Now, I need the call to run out before they get too far, because I need them... Where'd the other guy go? I need them to stay within 250. And I need to stay where there's elevation. Ah, come on there, run out. Oh, great. Oh, well, at least that's another test subject I can use. If these don't work. Okay, these guys are leaving the range. Okay, that must mean the call is running out. I grabbed the wrong one again. No, it's not run out yet. Come on there. Like, I need these guys to stay within range and where I can see them. Okay, come on, come on. Call, run out. Run out, call. Okay, there. Okay, good. Now, they would have alerted probably, right? Did they go alert? Okay, I'm going to need to apply hunting pressure, and a hunting pressure real soon to stop them from moving. And I gotta somehow keep elevation here. Okay, here, we're gonna give it a go. Okay, guys, stop moving. Oh, I reloaded before I could switch to the binoculars. Okay. There's one I can see. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. She shouldn't spook here. Did you guys go alert? No, see, they didn't go alert. So see, they can't hear the crossbow because they're about the same distance away. It is the bolt they're hearing. Okay, so let's get up here. I'm going to try keeping hunting pressure on them. If this doesn't work from this direction, I can just switch to this group, which I might do anyways because these guys are just way more in the clear. I might just switch to them. I think so. Okay, I'll be able to use these guys instead. How far? Okay, they're at a good distance, right? So all I need to do is use a low fit call, pull one of them, and then put hunting pressure on and see if I can pull him again. Okay, so there he is. Who else is in here? So again, it's not going to be a conclusive test, but I do want to see if I can pull this guy, because we've confirmed he's responded there, and we're gonna put hunting pressure on these guys, and then see if I can still pull them out of there. Okay, call has run off or run out. Let's start doing the hunting pressure before they leave here. So the 200 out. I just got to plunk one in there around the area a little bit. Shots out, switching binoculars. So they did not hear it. Now they're alert. Alright, so now I just got to repeat this, because what's going to happen, if you didn't see the last episode, This is an example of applying hunting pressure, which is a separate meter than the spook one. Right now the spook meter, like the alertness level of them, overrides the hunting pressure meter. So you gotta let that run out. They're going to become calm, and they're going to put their heads down again. If you repeat this a few times with the crossbow, they will not put their heads down again, but they'll be calm, and that's going to be the hunting pressure. And okay, they just went calm because they started playing there or whatnot. Okay, so they're calm there now. There, heads go down. So basically I got to do 1 or 2 more crossbow shots just like that, and then they will no longer put their heads down, but they will read as calm, and that means hunting pressure has now applied to the herd. And then I got to see if the call works. Okay, about to do shot number 2. I think it takes about 3. Okay, I gotta get ready to switch. Shots out, and binocular switch. Heads go up when it lands, and they're alerted. Alright, so basically same kind of thing. We're just waiting until they no longer put their heads down. And you'll see in a minute, when I get enough hunting pressure on them, they will not return to drinking. They will be calm, but they will be kind of like in an agitated state, and that is the hunting pressure sticking to the group. Okay, so they just put their heads down again, so that was 2 shots. They've gone calm. Alright, so the spook meter is now 0, or much lower. I think it's zeroed right out. But the hunting pressure meter still has like a value to it. It's still growing with every shot. This is my hypothesis anyway. So far, it's sort of proving to work out here. So we're going to put another shot out. Switch. Okay, so this one, there they are alert. Spook meter's overriding the hunting pressure stuff, and the hunting pressure wasn't high enough to do much anyways. But after the 3rd shot, I don't think they'll put their heads back down. Okay, so the spook meter should wear off here in a second. Oh, still alerted. They're going to switch from alerted to calm, but not put their heads down. There we go. Alright, so they're calm, but looking at me. So here it is. So now you might be seeing 2 things here. One thing, the drink time's out, so they might be going after the rest zone, which they probably are, which is part of the travel here. However, the fact that they're looking and looking at me when they're calm, that is hunting pressure. Alright, I gotta be faster because they're gonna... shoot, I'm gonna lose them. Darn it. They always do these things at the start of the drink time. Did I turn him? No, it does still work. Interesting. Okay, I didn't think it would. What's the range? You guys are just within range. Huh. Okay. Well, there you go. So it's not as good of a clean of a test as I wanted to since they started traveling out. But since they're looking back at the hunter, they don't actually see me or hear me. I'm 250 meters out. What that is, what it appears to be is when hunting pressure is applied, they're just programmed to look at the player. Just look in his general direction is what it appears to be. I'm just going to take this guy just because I'm not going to be able to run this test on these guys again here. And of course I wanted the rifle. No, don't reload. That's kind of annoying. They really... Let me manually run the action on these things. Yeah, now he ran away. Of course. What do I do now? So I guess what I'm going to do now is just do a little bit of hunt. Because that was the bulk of my testing. The episode that was before this, I don't know if it would be 2 or 1 before it. But that's where I was looking at the hunting pressure and sort of made my conclusions there. Again, not confirmed. Developers have been very hush-hush on like how hunting pressure works. And I haven't been focusing on like the need zone flipping over because I think it takes a lot of hunting pressure to do that. And it's not really too much of a worry for me, I think, or for most, because I don't think you can, like people do, but it takes an awful lot of hunting pressure to flip a zone from often to rare, is my understanding. So I'm not really testing that part, but I am testing, or wanting to know how hunting pressure affects the herds kind of like in real time when you're hunting them. And yeah, so you can definitely see it being built up, and I think it has a lot of factors throughout the game. Like maybe if there's more hunting pressure, it decreases the chance of the animal coming to a call. So there I had just reached kind of like, I don't know, you can call it like level 1 hunting pressure or something, like a small amount. And you can tell because they will not put their head back down to drink really, and they'll keep looking back. Well, I think they might, but they'll always be looking at you. But the problem is they started traveling to their rest zone right about that time. But the other ones you can tell they'll not put their heads down to eat or drink, and they'll just kind of do circles, and they'll keep looking back in your direction. But the UI will say they're calm, and that means, in my mind, because after about 3, putting them to alert state 3 times has built up hunting pressure, so that's just kind of how the game's representing it, is what I'm seeing. But the next thing to do is to, take this kind of knowledge and see how it affects the other gameplay, because part of it's trying to figure out, trying to answer the questions that come up where, like, why does this happen? Why does this happen? Why does this happen sometimes and sometimes not? And I'm thinking hunter pressure might play a lot into it. But not, we only know the basics of it. Like, we thought all it did was affect need zones. But if you think about it as a meter, like the spook meter, which is pretty much confirmed, there is like a spook meter. The devs love spook meters, like I was saying before, or not spook meters, but just meters in general. And the bullet cam, there's the damage meter, and the collar has its own little meter that runs across the bottom. And I just spooked them. And you're probably not the one I wanted. Anybody else want to slow down? I think he was 2-star mature, maybe. Anybody else I can see? Oh. Just like the other episode. I wonder if it's a 4-star or better, or a 5-star. Which one are you? Eh, it's a female. Alright, let's just pick this guy up. Now I forgot what I was talking about as I spooked him. Oh yeah, how they really love their meters. So like the animal alertness thing is a meter. That's pretty much confirmed. It goes up fast and goes away really fast, as you can see with like crossbow shots, triggering the little spook meter thing. But what I think, I hypothesize that the hunting pressure is also a meter that runs in the background. Ooh, spine shot. What did we get? What did I mess up on? Oh. Look at that number though. He's probably 0.01% shy of a 5-star. So not a big deal because he was never going to be a great 5-star to begin with if he even reached 5-star. However, I am sad because he was raising the fitness level, and I've been working on these cottonwood guys for a while now. Why did I take that shot? Well, because I thought most of them were low fit, but darn. He was probably a 2-star adult, wasn't he, or something? But I think of the hunting pressure as this. When you're looking down with hunter sense on and you're getting the readout of the animal in the top right where it says alerted or calm, I think there's like another meter, another measurement that's just not being displayed. And it should be called hunting pressure. And it should say normal or pressured. Like how the spook meter goes calm and alert, it should be like pressured or non-pressured. Because I think that is a thing that's actually happening in the background. And now that I know that, I kind of want to see how that can factor in. And I was thinking that it factored into the calls. But maybe it just decreases the likelihood of calling. Because I'm really trying to figure out what is what's making it so sometimes you'll find a huge herd of animals and you'll do a low fit call. And and none of them will come at all. And it's just like, I know there's low fit in there. Okay. Another thing that's silly is how the UI information on the top right, how it rolls out and rolls down. That's really annoying. They got to make that instant. Like, don't roll it out. I don't know. Maybe it's fine, but there's so many times so you just catch a quick glimpse at them, and all you want to do is see the star value, and it's at the bottom. You gotta wait for the whole little thing to roll out. You only get like a millisecond. So all in all, I have new information about this hunting pressure, so I can slowly do my, like, basically I'll do episodes and play sessions where I'm just focusing on one thing. I kind of like what I'm doing now with hunting pressure, but then once I've learned a few things, then I kind of slowly test it as I hunt. If I get a nice opportunity, I'll take the chance to you know, test something out. But that's what I'm wondering, because now I'm like off camera or whatnot, or maybe on camera. If I get a good opportunity where I can test that collar thing again, I will test, because I want to. Because on the one episode, I applied hunting pressure to an elk group, and then one elk that was coming to a call no longer was coming to the call after I applied enough pressure. So maybe it's just a thing. That group right there that I just tested on, like, they had just reached like the minimal level of hunting pressure where it actually starts to affect the AI of the animal, where they're keeping their heads up and looking back at you all the time. That might not be like the level needed to affect the collars. It could be one thing. Who knows? All I know is it appears that the developers love these little meter things. Like, nothing's really binary on or off. It's like a gradual increase and a gradual decrease at different rates, depending on difficulty level and depending on what meter you're measuring. Oh, but this could be fun here. What I'm going to do is going to do the melody of the forest, I call it. What you can do is we can just do all the calls. We'll do that. We'll just do the low fit. Rattle the bag of sticks. And then that. You can run 3 or maybe even 4 calls at once, and it does seem to work. So we'll see how many deer come in just for doing this. Like, will it bring like a dozen in or something? Just surround the tower. I was also wondering, I was going to time this one time. Like, how long does it take that little collar meter thing from start? Because it's the same speed for every caller, it looks like. Like, how long is it between starting the call and getting to the middle? Is it like 30 seconds or something? Like, is the whole thing a minute? I gotta time that one of these days. But they're definitely responding. So I'll do my own little, be a whole group of deer over here. There we go. Yeah, I got like a whole little army coming in. Part of me really wants the calls to stack, because I think it'd be funny. You know, if you bring all these deer calls out, and you're like, I'm gonna hunt whitetail, and I'm gonna bring all 3 collars of whitetail, and just like call everything out of the forest to me. Oh, I'm gonna forget there to do the thing. I think this bag of sticks is funny. Just grab a bag of sticks, chuck it in or just grab a bunch of sticks and chuck it in a bag and rattle them around. Alright, I want to see how much I can gather around the tower. Okay, too bad they came in from such a poor angle, but I do indeed have a small army of deer here. You can hear their hoos. I don't remember hearing that noise before. I guess they don't have hooves, do they? Because they have toes. I guess I just call feet. But I got several coming in here now. Problem is, since I'm using the bleat call, it calls like everybody in, so I can't actually tell if they're low fit or not. Like, that guy doesn't look low fit. Look at this guy. Oh, he doesn't look that big, but he's definitely, and they're going to be too close for me to ID, really. So that's fun. Oh, did you see this? Does this still work if you lay down in the tower? Yeah, you can actually like poke through the wall and shoot through it. Don't tell the developers. You can lay prone and take some shots out. You can go through the wall here and then take out like a prone shot, sort of. Nice steady tower shot. I'm gonna let them walk away because I don't even know where they are. I just know they're. Yeah, I know. Maybe we'll just get the rifle out. I don't even know where they are. Where are you guys? Like right under the tower? Yeah, I know you're. Oh yeah, you're right there. I do like a shot like right. I don't trust that not to glitch. This guy's probably low. You know, see they're gonna go. He doesn't look. Yeah. Do this guy. Ooh, gotcha. How about another one? Nope. Nope, he's gonna run. Any other ones stuck around here? No, let's go get them. 30-06 working well against those guys. Alright, let's go grab him. Down we go. Alright. Put some more ammo in. And I don't know if I'm going to keep on hunting or not. All the deer have gone into the woods to sleep. Makes it a lot harder. Right lung pow. Slammo. And a 43%. Okay, so he was okay. He just didn't have enough tines going on there for him to be higher fit. Oh, should I try and find one more? Let's see. Oh, I have a question for you guys now. Here's my question. Why use this bleat call? Like, why would you want to call them randomly in? Like females, low fit, high fit, you wouldn't, like it just calls them all in or gives them all a chance. I'm sort of like wondering why this is a thing. Can't quite figure out the scenario I would use this. Huh. I guess if you're just, like if you're not trophy hunting and you're just doing it for in-game money, you just want to call everybody in, I guess? I don't know. Am I missing something here? Is there a good use for this little bleat call? Other than just bring as many in as possible for the meat in the freezer kind of thing? I was just trying to think if, because if I were a developer, and I'm like, what do I add to the game? Why would I be like, I know, we have all these other deer calls coming in the game that have high and low fit, and one that calls doe in as well. Let's bring one in that brings everything in. I can't really understand the reasoning for it. Simplicity, I guess, but it's not like the calls are that complicated, really, right? I suppose maybe on Ranger it has its usefulness, because you can, now it's a 250 meter call range. When I was playing Ranger, I would use the caller, especially now it's 250 meters, for the animals to like give their position away. Like you'd call out and try and get them to call back. Since you don't have the little audio bubbles on the screen, you could try and get them to keep calling and then locate the direction by, you know, with your headphones on. I suppose this would give you the best chance at getting a call to come back, maybe, since it's like pinging all of them. I'm not really sure. Well, I've been hunting the old-fashioned way, and I don't see any of them. They've all gone to sleep. But I really like how they chose Cottonwood as sort of like the intro to the game. This creek coming down the woods on either side, and they come out of their feed zones to drink at 9 a.m., stay till noon or so, and then go back into the woods to rest. I just really like how they've done that. This is my favorite. So I was asking what everybody's favorite hunting area is, like specifically, so I can try out your kind of hunts. But mine is still I think, is still the introductory hunt kind of thing, going down Cottonwood Creek or along the creek here. I think it's really good. I like how they come out of the woods and then how they go back in. This is kind of neat. I was going to say, there should be some deer around this tower. I don't know what they're doing, though. You guys should be resting by now. So I'm not too sure what that herd's doing. But there's a mule deer group that likes to sleep to the east of this tower. Or I guess southeast. Yeah, about where they are. Let's see if I can see them laying down. Well, I don't know what this guy's doing out here on his own. But he's a 1-star mature, so I'm not going to let him get away. I don't quite get why he's not with his group. Great big huge underdot thing here. Ooh, a moving, quartering away shot with a great big underdot. Let me do the shot without the hunter sense. Try it here. I'm gonna wind to the right. Oop. Yeah, I think I got him good. He doesn't look too happy there. Yep, we did get him good. Didn't actually mean to put that there. There we go. Alright, let's go pick him up. For the first couple months of the game, I didn't use the hunter sense dot. I had it completely turned off. I didn't like it. I still don't really like it. But I've sort of gotten more of an acceptance in the game that you sort of go with what the game is. I mean, you can turn it off easy by just turning hunter sense off. In that scenario, I really don't like the hunter sense dot. I think it's way too big on the 30-06, and it's just way more distracting than I think it's good for. But yeah, I've never really liked they call it the bullet impact dot location or whatever. They do put all this realism in it, and the developers all say, oh, how realistic we want the game to be, and it's supposed to be really challenging. And then they implement a little aimbot dot thing in your reticle where you don't even need reticles anymore. You just shows you where the bull's gonna go. I've never really gone out of that, but since I'm now in the default difficulty, I've stopped kind of fighting the game and been like, oh, I'll just play default. You know, I'll quit bouncing around on difficulties. I'll just do the default. I'll play with what's in the game. I'll use the hunter sense dot. Why not? Just kind of have fun and play the little way of the hunter here without any crashes, which is awesome because it has not happened on this map. I think it's just my Aurora Shores that are broken, but that's not good because it's broken on my save, I think. I'll keep fighting with it though. Shot too forward. I thought maybe, I guess the wind was pulling it to the right as well, so. Alright, it did the job there. He didn't, 22% knocked him right out. He's a good one to call out. Alright, perfect. Okay, I think that's it for that episode. Hopefully it was interesting for some and you enjoyed the video. I actually haven't really been in Nez Perce hunting since I upgraded my computer. And really since Aurora Shores came out. And it's looking way better now that I got a boost to everything here. It's looking real good. Yeah, going forward, I want to keep trying to hunt Aurora Shores. But this just seemed way more smooth since, you know, no crashing and stuff. And I'm still noticing frame drops on Aurora Shores. Like it's not optimized as well as the others, I guess. I don't know. It just seems to, now that I'm back here where we're used to, it just seems to be smooth. See, I usually got frame drops when I look down a site that's not zoomed in. Like I zoomed in, it's super smooth. But Aurora Shores, I'll notice more of a drop in that kind of instance. And then, of course, there's the crash to desktop happening there. Anyways, I will quit jibber jabbering on. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I hope you're enjoying your hunts, and take care.